Peace, it's Equalityfragrances coming to you from PG County, Maryland. Welcome to my cipher. The cipher is a person, place, a thing within my circumference. The understanding of my cipher is peace. For all those new to the channel and those who have been supporting me since day one, I humbly appreciate all your support. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell so you be notified when I drop some new videos. All of that goes a long way in helping the channel grow. If you have any questions for me, don't forget to follow me on IG. A link will be in the description. Hit my inbox with anything you want to know. I'll be happy to do my best to answer whatever questions you have. With that being said, come on in, sit down, and let's build. Today, I'll be giving you my full review on a 2021 release from the House of Dior, and that's Tobacolor. With a name like that, you know it's going to be a tobacco scent. Now, let me do my disclaimer before we get to the show. My disclaimer with first impressions are, this is my initial thoughts on this fragrance. This is not a full review. This is just what I think of the fragrance, just initially spraying it and wearing it. As I test it out, as I wear it, as I experience it different, my thoughts and opinions will rather be higher, maintain, or lower than what I initially thought. With that out the way, let me be reminded of the spray. I sprayed it on during my unboxing. Follow me on IG if you want to see my unboxing. But let me spray it on to be reminded of the opening. Okay. Let me describe the fragrance to you. Think of a nice, ripe, juicy peach. I'm talking sweet, nice, juicy, sweet peach. Sprinkle a hint of cinnamon over top of it. Top it off, drizzle, almost caramelized honey on top of freshly rolled tobacco leaf. So if you've ever been to a smoke shop and you smelled a fresh tobacco leaf, like them rolling it up, and you know that smell, you will be reminded of that. The amber accord isn't overly heavy in resins. Like, it's not heavy benzoin or labdanum or myrrh. It's more vanillic. It's more vanillic and smooth. So the density of the honey in the amber is almost rich, a little dense. There's a booziness to this composition that is also coming from the fragrance. That could be a combination of the fruits with the honey and the amber kind of mixing. It creates this almost fermented booziness, or almost rummy. And it has a hint, I mean, in the backdrop, a hint of smoke. This is a good, seductive, and alluring fragrance. This is going to be mass appealing, no doubt. With all of that said, I am underwhelmed. But that's me as a fragrance connoisseur, as somebody who has smelt a lot of fragrances. So I'm gonna be talking to different parts of you all. If you're a fragrance connoisseur, you have a large tobacco collection, you have, a lot of it, and you don't really need redundancy, this may not be for you. Sample it. For the average person, because I believe this is Dior's first tobacco scent, the average person walking through Bloomingdale's, Saks, or the Dior boutique, and the employee saying, hey, smell this, and smell this, will be blown away out the fragrance. They will be blown away. They will be like, oh my God, this is sexy, I gotta get it. That's gonna be the impression. So this is gonna be a good sale for the company. Fragcom, it's okay. It's okay, it's a tobacco scent, it's okay. Now, people are going to say, well, what does it smell like? And everything smells like everything. It doesn't smell like anything per se, but I would put it in this particular family. So I said it has honey in it. It's not honey like man-made sweet tobacco spirits. which is outstanding honey tobacco scent, which has some dried fruits. I think it's some cacao and some booziness in this as well. It's not like that. It's not like Harriet, which I've smelled. I don't own it because once I bought this and I compared the two, I realized Harriet was obsolete, and that's Arabian Horse from Alexander Fragrances. And that osmanthus in that composition gives me that peachy feel. Could kind of go in that route, but it doesn't smell like that. It does not smell like that at all. One of the fresh fruity tobacco leaf does remind me a little bit of red tobacco. Now, the first 20 minutes of this is a little off-putting for some people, and that's due to the oud and the saffron in the opening. But if you can smell this and take out all that heavy medicinal parts of the opening and just smell the actual tobacco cord that's in here. Now this has apple and pear, I believe. You will understand what I'm talking about when I say the tobacco leaf. That's what I'm getting here. Which also means Carlisle will possibly fit into this category. Now, I don't own Carlisle, but people who I know, who I trust, who know this, have smelled Carlisle. They say it's close to red tobacco. I don't own it because I own red tobacco and I'll have that for a lifetime. You don't need much sprays on that. It could fit in there, as well as Stevens Navitus Parfums Vertus, I believe is what it's called. I didn't want to go downstairs and get it. That fragrance, I say it on my initial impression, smells like red tobacco. After I wore that over a period of time, it goes in its own direction. It just does. And that's because that mango, beeswax, honey thing going on gives it a little bit of syrupy sweetness that red tobacco doesn't have, which goes ambery, vanillic sweetness to me, in my interpretation of it. Performance. What kind of performance I think I'm gonna get out of this? I think based on the density of the accords and notes in this fragrance, you should get about 7 to 8 hours on this. I haven't worn it that long, I can't tell you, but it's performing and pushing off my skin like it will be a nice 7, 8 hour fragrance, if not 10-hour fragrance, just performing. Now, will it be a room filler like a red tobacco? It will not. It's more sexier, a little bit seductive. It draws you in a little bit more than red tobacco, which can burn your nose hairs and be a little nauseating. This does not give off that vibe. Scent trail will be better than overall projection. You should leave a nice scent trail as you pass through people. Where would I wear this? Or when? Because I'd say situation. So I would say cooler weather, this will work, which means if summertime, if you're eating dinner by the water and you have the breeze coming off and it gets kind of cool, you can possibly wear this that night. It'll feel good to you, right? Winter, autumn, early spring will be a good time as well. This has a nighttime feel, and I think that's because of the booziness of it. But let's be honest, wintertime, middle of the day, you ripping and running, going to the mall in the daytime, you have your scarf on, you got a turtleneck, you got your hoodie and jean jacket, whatever it is you're wearing, you can put this on, go to the mall, you'll still be good. You see what I'm saying? So it has some versatility to the fragrance. I like it. It could be casual, anywhere from jeans and t-shirts to tuxedo, and everything in between is how I would classify this fragrance. On a scale of 1 to 10, what do I give it? On a scale of 1 to 10, I give it a solid 8 out of 10. It's a very good fragrance. I absolutely love this fragrance. I'm just underwhelmed by the fragrance. But that's also because of my experience in the fragrance game and smelling and owning a lot of fragrance. Sometimes you search for that grail and something new and you just don't get it. It doesn't mean that that's a bad fragrance. It just means it didn't fit your particular standard. So those newly fragrance connoisseurs, you will smell this and you're going to love this. Those who've been around for a while, who have a lot, who smelt a lot, you'll say, oh, that's nice. You'll say it's cute. That's cute. That's nice. So that's my thoughts and initial thoughts on this fragrance. I'm going to be wearing this for some weeks. As long as it's still cool, I'm definitely going to be primarily wearing this fragrance because I really want to test it in different environments, situations to see, so I can give you my full final thoughts. But other than that, a solid release from the house. This is going to be a good seller from the house. It's a good fragrance. So with that being said, I'm going to leave you the way I greeted you, and that's in universal language of peace.